Hi everyone, how's it going? Hope everybody's well. Right, I promised myself about 4 rackets ago I would do another tutorial. For the evening, 10 p.m., 10:14 p.m. UK London time, guys, and one more for the books, or I guess you could say YouTube. So we're going to do a Head Radical MP Graphene. Graphene is a type of technology used in this frame, the material in itself. So Head Radical MP, guys, with Pro String pure multi-filament strings. You may notice that a lot of our tutorials are being done with that string, which is our own brand, which we produce in Austria. If you've heard, if you've tuned into a few of our other videos, you're probably bored of me saying the same thing when it comes to the multi-filament string, so I'll keep it simple on this one. Starting from the bottom, guys, 8 holes, 4 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4 loops times 2 holes each loop, 8. We have to start from the bottom upwards. We've got 2 strings, 16-19 stringing pattern. We've got two strings in the middle, therefore we need just 8 to each side, 2 in the middle already, we need 7 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave yourself a nice little piece, 2-3 inches at least. It will vary depending on the machine you're using. Alright guys, this client actually has always used hybrids. Very odd. Every 2 to 3 months he comes back and it's a mishit. He is prone to mishits all the time. Regardless how often he used the racket, and I took a good look at it this time. There's just barely any breakage on the multi-filament strings, which were the crosses on his racket. And I suggested that, listen, why don't you just use multi-filament string, because you're not really breaking the string. You're breaking every 2 to 3 months, but just with a mishit in itself. So yeah, I said try multi-filament out. It pockets the ball much better. Maybe it'll reduce the chances of breaking with a mishit. So he said, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. I think he's an upper intermediate, maybe lower advanced player. But I took a look at the health of his multi-filament strings this time. Like I said, it was looking new, but I mean really new. So he must play very flat. I know he's a member of David Lloyd's Acton as well as I am, and the courts there. There are 4 outdoor clays, which they call all weather courts, and 4 indoor Astros. Those Astro turf courts aren't good for stringers like me, or for yourself if you're someone who dabbles or lives from this. Surely because Astro turf, very quick points, very low bounce, very hard to produce spin. It's not like hard courts, a nice hard court, or even a, what do you call it? Clay court. Clay courts were in the money. If you're a stringer at a clay court, every Tom, Dick and Harry is breaking strings frequently. Yeah, so luckily in London there's no clay courts really, because if not, it'd be great. I mean, maybe I'd actually be able to employ somebody. I do have people that help, but don't have anyone that I employ because it's not worth it. Guys, 3 to each side. We're going to do exactly the same thing all over again. 3, 3. One more time. Stringing symmetrically. 3 strings to each side. 6. And then, in this case, on this racket, there will be 2 left at the end. After our 6. You don't want to be stringing 8 to one side or 4 and 4, just putting too much stress on the frame. Therefore, you're risking deforming the racket and so on. So, if you're wondering why I have a grip here, an overgrip, Pro String overgrip, funny enough, is because the rubbers on this have got really loose, and the one that was on this side, it really started getting in the way of releasing my base clamp, and it actually feels better than this piece of rubber, which is totally gone as well. But at least it's not in my way of dropping the clamp. But anyway, we are stringing on a Wilson Bayardo original, guys. Very cool machine. A very cool machine. Just show you a little bit what it does. Yeah. I love doing that. I'm losing it. Long day. I've definitely gone over 10 rackets today, I have to say. I finish up every night around 11 p.m. I have to stop myself. I don't string all day, but for a good part of the day I do. Then I have to pick up my kids and do things with my kids and stuff, and then I stop, and then once they're in bed, I'll do my night shift every night, 9:30 to 11. Tonight it's been longer than that because of demand, very high demand. I need to put this a little bit lower. It's too high for me. And I bet it's changed the camera angle probably a little bit as well. Oh no. All right, and we're back. That was a Parnell knot, guys. I'll try to slow it down ever so slightly. Sometimes I forget, especially when I get to this time of day. I actually do just, my brain starts shutting down a little bit, which is understandable. I forgive myself. Up your tension, guys. Always upping your tension on your last main strings just before you tie any finishing knots, not on the start knot. So 15 to 20% is the recommendation. Down, around. This is very simple, guys. Down, around, and through this knot, and then make sure it's not out, but also through the main, or the larger loop, should we say. Don't pull too tight, but just enough to take the lag out of the side, outside on the grommets and the bumper guard in this, the head guard even. Right, there you have it. Our cross is done. I'm really interested to see the feedback that this client is going to have with the multi-filaments. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. I just really hope he doesn't come back in with another mishit a month later going, same thing happened. I've never seen anybody come to me with so many mishits. It's incredible. It really is incredible. Interesting, but interestingly incredible. There you have it, starting knot. Don't need to up your tension because the machine will take care of that for you. It will pull it through nicely. These first 2 or 3, I pulled them a little bit slower. The first 2 or 3 crosses. The string tends to be a bit sticky, not sticky as in sticky, but lots of friction because of the outer coating it has, which allows it to not fray so quick. Just frays towards the end, unlike other multi-filament strings of high quality as well. knot in a minute. So always stringing one in front. What does that mean? It means that we've got this one, but we're going to go one ahead, one in front. Surely just to make our next weave always easier. As you can see, I'm always pulling down the string, regardless the string, the racket, you name it. Always pulling your cross string down, the one that you're pulling through, guys, so important. And then when you pull your string, support the string. So when you're tensioning, tightening, pulling, however you want to call it, just like that, just hold it a little bit, support the string so it doesn't come down, doesn't lose its way. And then when you finish your racket, you don't have what I call the Mexican wave, very wavy. I like to push that string up always against the next mate, the above cross string. Yep, I've gone a little bit quiet. Energy level is toasted. I'll probably string another couple tonight. Fortunately, unfortunately for me, 12:30. One for sure. Let's see how I'm feeling after that one. What's the next one gonna be? Oh, badminton, really? Oh, I don't know if I can handle badminton after this. It only takes me about 5 minutes more. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow will be nice and fresh. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I have so many videos to upload, it's incredible. I thought I'd get a lot more repeat rackets. It looks like I'm just like, it's perfect for video purposes though. That's my intentions, is to throw out as much content as possible on different rackets. So for example, like this little tip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 1, 8, and it's the same at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, skip 1, 8. Sometimes people like that little tip. Can be a bit confusing what hole to go through, but when you start making mistakes and stuff, a lot of times when you're, especially on your, once your mains are done, then it's hard to get lost unless there's shared holes, which some of the head rackets do have shared holes, mains and crosses. But once you do your mains normally, it's pretty straightforward. It's just the weaving process that might be a bit tricky if you're learning. That seems to be the killer in itself for a lot of people. The mains are easy. Mains are easy. Okay, 3 more weaves and we're out of here. Always moving that string, always moving that string. Just about running out of string to carry on with one in front. So I think I'll just have to settle for that. Come on. Also very important, take good care of the machine, guys. A little bit of WD-40. Keep it very close. I'm using it every week pretty much. But obviously if you're not stringing the amounts that I'm doing, I guess give or take 10 rackets a day on average, then you probably don't need it that often, but I'm using it every once a week at least. Right, our last cross string, up your tension again as usual, 15 to 20%. You'll find that the head rackets a lot of times has a little white circle, very not, well, white, gray actually, not that visible. It says cross string, I'd imagine, cross tie off. Is that what it says? Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Cross tie off, or cross tie. I don't know. I just hope the next racket I've already done the video for in the nicest way possible, because I haven't got any juice left in the tank today. There you have it, guys. As always, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Straighten up your strings, which I prefer to do off the machine. Your racket should just pop off the machine just like that. If you're having to really put effort into getting your loosening up your machine off the machine, loosening up your racket off the machine, it means you've tightened it far too much. So be careful with that. Yep, there we go. It looks pretty straight to me now. Very nice. Right, Head Radical MP, guys. Graphene technology. I'm going to take off this little sticker, which was actually from us the last time this client strung. Very, very nice little detail. Some people absolutely hate it. They'll tell me, please don't put it on. But just normal standard kind of protocol for us is to add the sticker. If you ask us to not put it on, of course, we'll try our best to remember. Let me just write this up. Stringer Ray, tension 50 Ray, LBS, pure multi, and today's date, the 13th of the 3rd, 24. So our stickers look a bit like this. Person who strung it, the date, the string, and the tension. And there you go, new sticker on the machine, on the racket even. Bum. Right guys, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. Have yourself a lovely rest of the day wherever you may be. Drop us a little text in the comment box where you're watching from, what you liked, what you didn't like. Just give me some ideas, whatever it is. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Take care. Happy stringing. Bye bye.